我是养狗群的样样，各位转播群的群友晚上好。在全球中，美国大选尘埃落定，中国独立参选如火如荼。今天我们有请到美国的兰托斯博士和陈光诚为我们分享感谢翻译官，感谢各位转播员，感谢音频师，欢迎大家在讲座中积极提问。讲座正式开始，有请陈光诚律师。
各位群友大家好，很高兴呢今天再次在群里跟朋友一起交流分享。今天呢我们的主讲嘉宾是兰托斯博士。在开始之前呢，我首先对这个兰托斯这个称号它的来龙去脉跟大家做一个简单的介绍。之后呢我们再开始进入。首先，汤姆兰托斯议员在美国是非常有影响力的，在美国国会也是唯一一个当年纳粹大屠杀时候的一个幸存者。这个兰托斯议员呢，一直可以说在美国是非常非常关注人权的。他是美国国会众议院外交关系委员会主席，后来在1983年在他的主持下在这个外交关系委员会里边组建了人权委员会。也就是说，这个时候在民权革命之后这个十几年，开始把人权在国会层面上放在了大家的议事日程里。后来呢，兰托斯议员一直在学其他的一些关注人权的议员，不断的推动全球的自由人权的进步。而且大家知道呢，在美国这个商家尤其是大企业家的影响力是非常非常大的。但是兰托斯议员就是在很多情况下就直言不讳的去批评这些企业家说。那么我记得2007年，当中国的这个网络作家艺人是施涛，他的一些电子邮件的信息被雅虎集团泄露给中共的国安以后，导致施涛被判刑10年。那么这件事情，当时呢，兰托斯议员就批评他们说，你们是非常聪明，我佩服你们的聪明，但是你们在道德上未必是站在一个领先的地位。他多次的呼吁这些有影响力的企业家或者有很丰厚的这个财源的企业家呢，能够多关注人类的一些基本价值，普世人权。所以兰托斯议员在美国国会有着很高的声誉和影响力。那么当然这个我也清楚的记得，在2007年我在监狱的时候突然9月11号检察院的3位检察官到我所在的监区去找我的意思呢，就是说大体上声明说这个你不要把所有的人都视为你的。当时我有点莫名其妙，为什么这些人去跟我说这些。那么后来呢，我就知道是因为9月4号的时候，汤姆兰托斯议员和美国国会的43位议员联名写胡锦涛，要求他立即才释放我。那么这件事情虽然最后没弄成我被中共释放，但是也是很大程度上改善了我在监狱的处境。从这样一个我亲身体会的例子来看，我们也能清楚的感受到，就是汤姆兰托斯在美国国会在全球的人权议题上所做的一些努力。那么很不幸的是呢，2008年的2月汤姆兰托斯就去世了。我想这也是世界的一个巨大的损失。那么他去世以后呢，就是说汤姆兰托斯的女儿Katrina为了继承他父亲的这个遗志就成立了兰托斯基金会也叫兰托斯人权与正义基金会。这呢在全球有非常好的声誉，而且每年都会颁一个人权奖，有时候也不止一个就是给在全体人权做出贡献的这样的人。我也很荣幸的告诉大家呢，我本人也是汤姆兰托斯基金2012年的这个获奖者。2013年的获奖者就是希拉里·克林顿。当然之后呢，每年都会根据这个具体的情况选出获奖人。 我想在我们群里的朋友，也许在未来的几年就会获得提名，而成为兰托斯人权奖的获得者。当时呢，兰托斯议员就批评他们说，你们是非常聪明，我佩服你们的聪明，但是你们在道德上未必是站在一个领先的地位。他多次的呼吁这些有影响力的企业家或者有很丰厚的这个财源的企业家呢，能够多关注人类的一些基本价值，普世人权。所以兰托斯议员在美国国会有着很高的声誉和影响力。那么当然，这个我也清楚的记得，在2007年我在监狱的时候，突然9月11号，检察院的3位检察官到我所在的监区去找我。那么这个兰托斯基金会呢，现在主要关注的就是这个除了自由这些基本的价值以外，那就是网络自由特别是还在专制之下的这些国家人民的网络自由权，他们一直在这做很多研究和实际的推动工作，而且也取得了相当好的成效。他们也一直在推动这个美国国会呢，就是把这个网络自由作为一个捍卫言论自由的一个重点，广泛的投资，广泛的支持的一个努力目标。同时呢，这个兰托斯基金会现在也在全球特别是在欧洲吧，有些国家还存在这个反犹的运动，他们主要是反击一个他们的工作的内容。那么接下来我再介绍一下这个兰托斯博士。兰托斯博士呢是18岁就获得了哈佛大学的这个本科学历。那么现在他正在这个波士顿大学教授人权和美国的外交政策，同时也是匈牙利兰托斯人权基金会的主席还有呢，就是他已经曾是美国国会宗教委员会的主席和副主席。那么一直以来，为了自由、人权、为了继承兰托斯的遗志，一直在。那么现在呢，这个兰托斯基金会还有这个兰托斯博士呢，一直在不同的角度做各方面的努力来推动人权项目。而且我相信呢，通过我们的不断合作，将来也肯定非常丰厚的。而且我本人也是兰托斯基金会的高级顾问换句话说，我们还是同事那么现在呢，很高兴的告诉大家，刚才呢这个兰托斯主席已经坐在我的身边了。那么接下来我就请兰托斯主席跟大家打一个招呼，然后我们就进入这个主题的演讲。好的，各位朋友，那么我们现在呢就正式的开始做讲座。那么接下来呢，就先请兰托斯博士和大家打招呼，然后呢就开始进入主题演讲。现在呢，我就把话筒交给这个兰托斯主席和翻译。
First, I would like to say hello to all my friends who are living in China, and I wish we could be together in person, but it is a miracle that through technology communicate in this.
特别高兴，对，有机会跟大家交流，我当然希望都在一起，但是感谢我们现在科技，我们还能有。
I am with Chen Guanche. He's a personal hero of mine, but he is also a hero to many other people around the world for his and for undaunted defense, human rights of American on these values.
今天在这儿是跟陈光诚在一起，他是我自己的作为一个英雄，也是很多，因为他不断的捍卫人权、自由，宗教自由，也是支持美国坚持基本的
international. And I serve of that commission. And so I would like to begin my thoughts today talking a little about the particular importance of freedom to all the other precious.
国会宗教自由委员会的一个两次，所以我特别高兴今天能够跟大家谈一谈的关系。
Freedom, if you fundamental right, live your life according to dictates of your own conscience, according to your own sense, integrity, and what is right. And in that sense, I have as the foundation for most of our other things, such as freedom of the press and the right to petition our government.
宗教自由，因为宗教你自己也会其他的自由，媒体自由、聚会自由， 上访政府的一些有关系也做。
It is also the freedom that perhaps the Chinese Communist Party, because exercise their right to freedom of their faith in something far greater than the Chinese Communist Party. And that is a terrible, terrible threat to the power and the control of the sea.
有可能最害怕宗教，为什么呢？因为大家有这样的一个，他们就把他们所有的这个信任、理想都放在一个中要的一个，会特别害怕。
I think that is one reason why we and escalate repression against many minorities trying to practice. So whether it is the members of the House Church movement in China, whether it is of Tibet, whether it is Uyghur Muslim Xinjiang province, whether it is the Falun Gong practitioners, any live out their lives according to their own. This is something that the Chinese Communist Party.
所以这是为什么我看到镇压，不管是什么样的人、什么样的信，或者是家庭的、教堂的人、西藏人、新疆的、伊斯兰教的，或者法轮功，或者任何一个有自己的一个信仰的，最害怕。
The ways in which the Chinese suppress human rights and democracy freedom is not just a problem for the Chinese people themselves, although of course they are the primary victims of repression. Yesterday, Chen Guangcheng and I together were at a very important conference dealing with the issues of human rights and China.
中共镇压人权，不但是我跟成都参加一个。
Chen Guangcheng spoke about the reality that China is to export it into the and academia and where China is no longer content to suppress human rights and democracy within their own country, but they are aggressively to export this Chinese model around the world.
昨天所谈到的也包括试图在全世界渗透，就是把自己的想法一些到其他世界的其他国家的政府里面这个是很。
This is not a time for the United States to weaken its defense of human rights. On the contrary, more proactive and more determinedly and more aggressive advance the cause of fundamental human rights for all people, especially the people of China, the largest important.
那么现在不应该对人权应该加支持这个也特别在中国也全世界最。
Chen Guangcheng about the of their own, but one that is largely missed by Western into a false narrative of political normalcy in China is very different.
也经常谈到你的觉醒到他们人权和这个是非常非常的好像意识到，那么而且社会现在为。
There is an enormous gap between the ordinary men and women of China and official China, which elite and privilege, which is will do almost anything to hold on to their power over the lives of ordinary Chinese men and women. And it is incumbent on the United States to stand on the side of the Chinese people and not on the side of this corrupt government, which represses its own people and seeks to export an authoritarian and anti-democratic model of governance around the world.
现在我们看到就是在中国官方呢，现在必须站在支持者，不要。
We have many tools in the United States. Obviously, China is a very important trading partner, and in our negotiations, we must place human rights front and center in the experiment of de-linking human rights from the rest of our policy vis-a-vis China has been a failure. While commerce has increased and trade has, human rights has gotten worse. And so we must learn that the only way that we can successfully pressure China to increase the level of respect for human rights in your country is by linking our other areas of interest with China to our human rights concerns.
我们在美国工具最重要的是就把人权。前一段时间，美国开始一个实验，就是说可以把贸易人权就分开， 如果贸易有些发展，那发现这样的一个我们的实验就失败了。我们必须把人权再加进去，有一些贸易方面必须把人权加进去，唯一的一个就提高
embedding human rights as a central part of all of our deal with the China. There are also Chen Guangcheng has spoken about some of these. We more aggressive about denying to travel to the United States to those officials and their families who are directly human rights lawyers of religious and other activists who are seeking form life in. Chen Guangcheng has spoken about the need for a higher level of reciprocity. For example, he points out that 800 Chinese journalists are permitted to live and work in the United States, reporting on our country, but only 100 U.S. journalists have visas to work in China.
还有其他的工具，除了把人权，其他的呢也是跟他说，就是去限制官员到美国来签证，特别迫害律师，对宗教领导人、宗教信仰者的迫害，必须限制这些官员的给他们签证。另外呢，我们特别要关心记者平等。现在来的记者，在美国有800多个，那么美国记者100多个，那么这个非常不。
Chen Guangcheng and I have worked together internet free to try and the United States more recently promoting internet freedom for the people of China and others who when citizens have access to accurate and uncensored by a government that wants to keep them from understanding the true facts and circumstances, they are empowered to understand what their rights are and to act to secure those rights. And Chen Guangcheng and I and the Internet Coalition that we are part of to press our government through Congress to devote more resources to making the Internet freely accessible even to those who behind the Great Firewall of China.
陈光诚和努力，还有其他的一些美国政府去支持。我们发现，当大家能够得到信息呢，他们更会了解到坚持。我们还会继续不断的来支持这方面。将来
Finally, in the United States, we have just concluded a very divisive, very interesting, very dramatic election. And we will, in less than 70 days, new President-elect Donald Trump. None of us know precisely what the future holds, but Mr. Trump has that he wants to take a much tougher line with China to negotiate better trade deals and to make sure that U.S. with China are on a fair footing. Our job, the job of those of us whose centrality of human rights, success of both of our countries, sure that human rights is front administration's policy.
我们最近在刚结束了一个很长时间的 Trump， 再过70天，他就会成。当我们当然完全不知道我们将来他会怎么做，但是我们的了解中国特别在贸易方面，那么人权的这个关系人重要一个主要的一个任务，就确认也会新的这个话题上。
A very great pleasure for, and I look forward now to having the opportunity to dialogue your questions and your thoughts and share more of my thoughts. So before I hand the microphone back over to my dear friend Chen Cheng, I just want that I did of the brave people of your struggle to secure your rights, and I really pray for God's blessings. Thank you so much.
一会儿我们一起交流一些有重要性的一些问题，那么而且我还想告诉大家，我每天都会想你们，每一天都在想中国的各方面的一些事情，而且每天都会向上帝祈祷一下，希望未来中国会有。
各位群友好，刚才呢这个我们听了汤姆兰托斯主席的这个热情的演讲表明了美国将会不断的关注全球的人权状况，尤其是中国的人权状况。我想美国呢可能就是这样一个国家，它不是说一个从来不犯错误的国家，而是一个犯了错误能够很快纠正的一个国家。这就是民主体制和专制体制的一个非常大的区别。实际上呢，你看这个贸易和人权脱钩 当年克林顿推动的这个行动，事实证明这是错误的。那么现在大家正在考虑把人权和任何的一个议题挂钩，你只要不是有利于人权的，那宁可不做也不要去做。那么我想这个趋势就是在美国有不同的群体会不断的从不同的角度推动各个议题，使它成为这个大家都能够接受的一个比较广泛的反映民意的这么一种状态上。特别是像我们一直在推动人权，那么我想呢，我们就会在人权这个领域不断的推动，要求美国新的政府不断的去对全球的侵犯人权的一切行为说不，要用实际行动来打击那些迫害人权的独裁者、人权恶棍。那么刚才提到的这些禁止人权恶棍入境自由世界或者其他的一些法案，我想将来我们大家都会不断的去推动。那么实际上呢，现在虽然新的总统还没有上任，但是很多要求新的总统做正确事情的一些研讨都在如火如荼的进行着。我想这可能就是一个非常可喜的事情，因为在美国呢，如果大家对总统的某一方面不太放心的话，就会提前提出非常非常多的要求他透明公开，避免在这方面或者在那方面犯违背人民利益的一些错误。那么在美国，不管谁只要当上了总统，也就成了美国人民的一头牛，就等于被套在了犁上，大家随时拿着鞭子在驱赶他，为人民服务。那么我想任何一个公民、任何一个记者、任何一个民间组织也包括国会，那么都会用各种各样的渠道对他进行最严厉的监督。那么这就是美国，这就是能够及时纠错的美国，而不是一个从来不犯错的美国。那么我想一个自由世界里，谁都不可能控制和垄断一切。我想这些就是我们生活在专制之下的人们想要的一种社会状态。到那个时候，我们每一个人都可以自由的表达我们自己的观点，都不会受到当权者的迫害。我想未来充满着希望，大家的这种觉醒所做的一些努力现在我想民主国家的很多就是我们的友人无时无刻都不在的不断的关注着，所以我们并不孤单，我们所做的这些努力也不会白做虽然有一个春种秋收的过程，但是毕竟最后我们的力量会汇聚成一股强大的洪流一旦时机成熟，就会厚积薄发，爆发出巨大的力量。这就是我们应该努力，应该改变中国目前的专制状态，应该让我们所有的同胞都享有作为一个人应该享有的自由、民主、人权和尊严。这些呢都不可能从天上掉下来，都需要我们一点一滴的从不同的角度去努力获得。所以呢，今天跟大家分享这么多，非常高兴。那么刚才他们兰托斯这个主席也说非常愿意跟大家交流。那么我想接下来呢，就请大家把自己的所思所想通过这个我们现在的这个交流平台，向他们兰托斯主席呢提出你们的问题和想法，甚至要求都可以直接的说，不用客气，咱们广泛的讨论这个知无不言，言无不尽。同时我也非常感谢今天在场为我们提供翻译的这个梅丹妮小姐，一直呢也在从不同的角度牺牲自己的时间、精力甚至金钱来支持中国的民主，所以这一点是真正的我们中国人民的朋友，但是不是中共的朋友这跟以前这个一些这个绥靖政府完全的不一样。好的，接下来朋友有什么问题呢，就请大家尽管提出来，我们一起交流。
Thank you for your excellent questions. I think if I'm 100% honest, the answer is we don't know. Donald Trump has never before held any government position. He's been a very successful big businessman, but we are really still learning what his views are on some of these issues. I think we need to work very hard to try and get to some of the people who are close to him to make the case that human rights should be high on his agenda, that advancing democracy should be high on his agenda. But I think we also need to work hard with the Congress, because this is somebody who is very new to government. He is going to some degree be learning as he goes. And I don't see much in his history that shows that he's been involved with human rights cause.
非常感谢你们的问题。我们如果要100%的说是不可能，因为我们将来我们不知道将来这一个新的一个这个 Trump 总统会做什么，因为他从来没有就是当做任何一个就是政府里面的一个，他原来是在经济上在商业上非常成功，但是我们完全不知道他的对各方面的事情的看法是什么。所以我们现在我们希望我们能够就是影响到靠近他一些顾问，让他们理解人权的重要性，如果通过他们有可能影响他的一些做法和想法。另外呢，我们要特别的是想办法跟国会有个密切的一个联系，通过国会有可能也会影响他的。
Thank you for the questions. I will try to answer them one by one. The first question was, what will Trump do with money from corrupt Chinese officials that may be here in the United States? I don't think he independently will take any action, but the Congress could pass or adopt sanctions legislation that would allow the assets of officials from China who are identified as corrupt in some way to be frozen. So in this country, we don't really take money or assets that belong to someone else. But if those assets are deemed, based on evidence, to be coming from corrupt activities in some way, we can freeze those assets so that the official involved doesn't have access to them. And the Congress may do that, and then Trump would enforce it.
谢谢大家的问题，我会试图就是一个一个的回答。那么首先，这个问题是就是来自就是侵犯人权的官员在美国的这个财经那么这 Trump 会做什么呢？我个人认为 Trump 不会单独的独立去做什么，这个不一定是他的领域，但是国会呢会提出一些制裁法案来限制他们的财经。在美国我们不会没收一个人的财产，但是我们可以就是让他们不能用，不能就是有办法接到这个拿到这个财产。所以如果我们发现这个财产是来自一些腐败或者有非法的。
Next, I'll answer the question of what we will be doing to push for more internet freedom. Probably the primary focus of my efforts in the coming months will be to get the United States Congress to appropriate additional money to support internet firewall circumvention technology. As you well know, there are many technologies that exist which enable people in China to get around the Great Firewall. But many of these technologies are done by small entrepreneurs, and they need some additional support. So we will try to get additional funding. In addition, we'll try to get greater support for radio broadcasts, such as Radio Free Asia and Voice of America, that bring unbiased and uncensored news to people in closed societies.
关于互联网自由，我的主要的一些工作呢，会在推动美国国会提供更多的钱来支持防火墙的一些科技的软件。我们都知道中国很多人用就是这样的一些软件来突破那个防火墙。现在很多这些软件都是小公司或者单独的一些人建立的创造的一些软件，但是我们这些人需要更多的资源去创造更多更好的一些软件。另外呢我会支持其他的一些平台，像一些自由亚洲电台，还有其他的一些广播台来就是把信息就是弄到美国还有就是相反。
One of you has asked how it's possible that 200 generals came out in support of Donald Trump during the election and asked whether that's constitutional. The only way that those generals could publicly support Donald Trump, or Hillary Clinton for that matter, is because they were retired from the military. We have a very strong and a very important tradition that the military cannot interfere in any way in the politics of our countries, in elections and campaigns. And so any active general or active member of the military, while they have the right to vote like any other citizen, cannot actively engage in politics. But once a general or another military leader is retired, then they have the same rights as any other citizen to endorse or not endorse a candidate of their choice.
那么有关这个200个将军支持 Trump 这件事情呢，唯一的一个他们能够支持他的一个办法，或者支持任何一个竞选者，就是如果他们是退休的，如果他们正在军队里面做事情呢，不允许是支持任何一个。可是当这些人都退休了之后呢，他们跟普通人是一样的。
Another person has asked whether the demonstrations against Donald Trump in some American cities could possibly reverse the outcome of the election. The answer is no. We are blessed to have free and fair elections in this country. And the results, once they are in, are solid and will not be changed, even if there are a lot of people who don't like the outcome. So the answer to that question is no. The best way in the United States to express your point of view is at the ballot box. And under our system, Donald Trump received the necessary number of electoral votes. Perhaps I can explain the Electoral College in my next response because it's a little complicated. So if somebody's interested in knowing how our Electoral College works, I'd be happy to answer that in a next question.
另一个人问有关那么多的抗议 Trump 的这些游行示威呢，在这儿就不会改变这个选举那个结果，因为我们在这儿我们有就是自由也有就是公平的竞选，这个结果呢是固定的，也不可以改变的，那么最好的一个就是表示你的意见呢，就是通过投票这件事情，那么就是结果呢，就通过这个竞选学院就要达成一个结果，现在就是 Trump 当总统。那么接下来如果有一些人对我们的这个竞选学院有兴趣的话，我可以解释。
Lots more excellent questions. The first one was, what are my expectations about the prospects for democracy in China? You know, I defer to my good friend Chen Guangcheng, who of course knows and understands much more than I can about what is possible in China. I know that he remains optimistic, and so I am optimistic. But I'm only optimistic if the United States and the people from democratic countries in general are stronger and more forthcoming in their support for democracy activists, for human rights activists. The people of China face tremendous obstacles because the Chinese Communist Party will never easily or willingly give up power. But I do believe that with sufficient pressure from outside and inside, it can happen.
有非常多的很好的问题首先有朋友问我将来对中什么看法，我这方面我应该让给我的好朋友去回答，因为他是最了解这样的一个情况，但是我看他很乐观，因此我也很乐观。可是我觉得唯一的我们能够保持我们的乐观的态度是就是如果西方的国家民主国家还会继续支持专制国家的人权中国人会面临很多很多的一些障碍可是在中国 国内还有国外还有。
The next question has to do with heavy brainwashing of the Chinese people for so long. And the question is whether religion can help to undo the effects of that brainwashing. I think the answer is yes. I think if we look at the history of the overturning of communism in places like Poland in Eastern Europe, we see that the Catholic Church and Pope John Paul II was deeply influential. I think that religion at its best helps us realize that our most important values and the principles by which we live our lives are terribly important. And that can help overcome the insidious effects of long-term brainwashing through state-run media. So I do believe that religion can have a positive and beneficial influence in helping people pursue their rights. The next question is about the citizen initiative process on the White House website. This was something started by President Obama, and I think it's a great idea. Even in a very vibrant democracy like ours, it can be difficult for citizens to bring to the attention of powerful government officials their particular concerns. What this initiative process allows is that if enough people on this website sign a petition to have the government begin to look into a particular issue, then that will trigger a process by which the administration will begin the preliminary process, at least, of looking at an issue that's been raised that way. So I think it's a way to make democracy more effective, giving ordinary people a chance to really petition their government directly in this internet age. I think it's a great idea.
那么下面一个问题是有关白宫的网站。现在白宫就是在奥巴马的之下呢，就建立这个网站的一个部分，就是如果10万多个人签名就关某一个话题，那么白宫会去想办法处理。我觉得是一个非常好的一个做法，因为所有国家可是有时候普通要跟他们自己联系是比较困难，那么这个会让我们。
The next question has to do with whether or not U.S. government officials have ever brought up the firewall issue directly. I think the answer is yes. Members of Congress have certainly raised it, and I would be very surprised if members of the administration have not raised it in their private dialogues with Chinese leadership. But I think there needs to be more public pressure on this matter. It's not enough just to discuss it behind closed doors in private meetings, but it needs to be something that is discussed publicly as well, and public pressure, as well as providing resources for firewall circumvention technology and uncensored radio programming and other broadcasting needs to be done, more directly.
一个问题是，官方有没有直接提到防火墙的这件事情？我觉得是，那是在国会提到这件事情，也在行政部门的官员也提到了。是我认为我们需要更多公开的这样的压力，这样呢不应该就是在门后谈到的，就必须在公开的一些场施压力。另外呢，我们还需要更多的科技的还需要更多的一些自由的支持。
Next question is, why do United States public officials reveal their financial assets? You know, in this country, we have a saying that sunshine is the best disinfectant. And many years ago, the Congress passed laws requiring members of Congress, President, Vice President, cabinet officials, and others to fill out financial disclosure forms that show their assets, their holdings, how much they make, et cetera, et cetera. And the idea behind it is to prevent corruption and also to make public any conflicts of interest that individual government leaders might have, so that at a very minimum, the public knows. For example, if somebody owns a lot of stock in the airlines and they vote to pass laws that benefit the airlines, people will be aware of that connection.
一个问题就提到为什么官员会揭露他们自己的财产？ 那么我们在美国有一个说法，就是阳光是最好的一个消炎药。有好多年以前，国会就建了一个法案，所有的一些官员都必须，公共官员必须公开的就让大家知道他们的情况。那么这个有好多目标，一方面是防止腐败，另外一个是防止利益冲突，也揭露利益冲突。譬如说，如果某一个议员就是在一个航空公司有很多的股票，那么如果他将来要提一些对这个航空公司有一些法案，那大家都知道这是。
Next question is whether, as some countries become more aggressive, countries perhaps like Russia and China, are they diminishing American influence in the world? Is the United States losing ground? I hope that the answer to that question is no. The United States is by no means a perfect country, but I believe very strongly that our influence in the world has overwhelmingly been a positive influence. American leadership has helped make the world a more peaceful and a more prosperous place. It has also been a powerful voice for democracy and human rights. I think the world is a better, safer, more democratic and rights-respecting place when the United States plays a key leadership role, and I think it's very important that we continue to do so.
接下来的问题提到，就是全世界就因为就是强的国家就在有点就是退步了。我个人希望不是这样。当然，美国不是一个完美的一个国家，但是基本上它对于人权、公正、法治也很大的，就是在全世界有比较大的一个影响，声音挺大的。所以呢，希望也会继续这样。美国政府说得很清楚，在这些事件。
Question is, how do I respond to the Chinese government saying that the internet is something they should have the right to control? Well, I say that is censorship, pure and simple, and it's wrong. The internet today is like the printing press of an earlier period of history and like the public square. It is where people should be able to freely express their ideas. And the beauty of the internet is that it's actually much more democratic because you don't need to own a printing press. You don't need to have money to be able to share your ideas with a wide public. Again, that's why internet freedom is so important. The Chinese government is wrong to try and censor and control it, and the United States, as well as other countries, should push back hard against this attempt to restrict freedom of speech and expression.
接下来呢，就是朋友问那个中共好像说他们应该能够控制互联网，这对来讲大规模的封锁社会。我们现在这个时代的互联网有点像以前的这个印刷机和就是公共的一个市场，就是很多人就是通过这些了解更多。可是现在这个互联网比那些东西还更有性的，因为大家都不需要多少钱来参加就是来参加互联网，因此我觉得美国应该更加一些支持对于互联网的。
Question is, Mr. Trump is a Christian. What will he do for Christians in China? I don't know much about Mr. Trump's personal religious beliefs, but I do know that his vice president, Mike Pence, is a very devout man and cares very, very deeply about religious freedom. And so it's my hope that a Trump administration will be very sensitive to the needs of Christians in China, will want to support the Christian community there as they will want to support all religious groups, and that they will really have somebody very close to the president who feels this deeply in his heart. So I believe that this will be an administration that will care about the rights of Christians and other religious minorities in China.
接下来的问题就是Trump 是一个基督教徒，信基督教，那他会对我不太了解 Trump 个人对基督教有什么样的信仰多深。我知道他是一个非常有信仰，他会特别的支持基督教徒，所以我希望，虽然可能Trump自己我们都不知道他对的看法，可是我希望他的行政部门会不但是其他的支持他们，也有敏感会帮忙。是通过他的副总。
Thank you all. These are such intelligent and fantastic questions. I'll do my best to answer them. One individual has asked that the United States not give such a free hand on trade matters in our dealings with China because it only strengthens the CCP and helps them to suck the blood of the ordinary people. I agree. That's why I mentioned earlier how important it is that we link human rights and democracy promotion to our other dealings with China. It is unrealistic to think that the United States won't continue to trade with China and do business with China. But what I and many other human rights advocates believe is that in all of our negotiations, all of our dealings with China on any matter, on copyright matters, on trade matters, on currency matters, we must link agreements to improvements on human rights.
非常感谢大家的问题，都是非常有意思，而且很试图努力的回答。首先有朋友问，说美国好像就是在贸易上就是有点忽视人权，好像这个就让中国能够吸人民的血。我非常同意这个观点，所以我说美国必须把贸易和人权连在一起，不可以就是把人权放在一个排。当然美国会继续跟中国贸易关系，可是在我们的谈判的必须把人权放在内，而且人权应该也很重要的一步，不管是就是什么样的谈判或者是版权都应该有。
You has asked how you as an individual can do more to gain your rights. And it's a very tough question because I sit here in a free and democratic country where I can say whatever I want and nobody will come knock on my door or take me to jail or fire me from my job or harass my family in any way. And so the question you ask is a difficult one because I don't want to see my dear friends in China put themselves in danger. But I would say that at a minimum, you can educate yourself, educate your children, educate those in the community around you. As more and more Chinese citizens awaken, as Chen Guangcheng likes to say, to their fundamental rights, they will come together and begin to form a wave that even the Chinese Communist Party cannot ignore. And so educating yourselves and others about your rights is key.
还有一个朋友问，从个人的角度，这个是一个很不容易回答的一个问题。当然，我现在住在一个很安全的一个地方，我不用担心我的工作，我不用担心我住的地方。如果我说话让领导人不高兴，会有一些结果。当然，我也不想让我的在中国的朋友就是面对很危险的情况。所以我会主张就是自己追求信息，自己了解自己就是通过教育方面信息了解这个情况，了解你的权利，这样的话你可以帮忙你的家人，你的更多的人去了解权利的情况，这样的话就会有更大的一个。
我觉得刚才这个朋友提的问题很有意思啊，实际上我们这个人权绿色通道我们现在不正在用吗？对不对？所以只要大家勇于使用这些渠道，我们就可以用啊。实际上这通道我们已经建立起来了，就看大家怎么用吧。
One of you has said that the core interest of a president should be the interest of the people. And does this idea mean the same thing as pushing for democracy? I would say not exactly, because of course in a democracy, the people often have competing interests. So some people support higher taxes, some people support lower taxes. Some people may favor abortion, many others may oppose it. And so it is correct that the goal of a president should be to advance the well-being of his country. But each candidate and each president should articulate what their vision is for the best interests of their country. And then people should vote for them or against them based on that vision. Because in a democracy, you will always have many different viewpoints. And there is no one point of view that represents all the people.
那么接下来的一个问题提到这个一个总统的一个核心的一个关注的一个，那么人民跟推动民主是一样的吗？我个人认为不完全是，因为在一个民主的一个社会上，有非常多的不同的一些想法和主义。比如说，大家都对不仅比如说堕胎呀、税呀，很多人有不同的想法。有些人支持是不支持，或者要就是提高税，或者就是减少税，在不同里面，这个就是一个民主的一个社会，公开的表达自己的想法。那么一个总统的主要的目标应该是就是提高大家的这个社会的一个质量。但是一个总统必须先说清楚他的看法，然后
Someone has asked whether there used to be more religion in American schools, and the answer is yes. But many years ago, our Supreme Court ruled that you could not have compulsory or mandatory prayer in the school. However, an individual student not led by a teacher or by a school administrator still has the right to pray or offer a blessing on their meal at school, and that right remains. Under our First Amendment, we have both a separation of church and state, but also the protection for each individual's right to freely exercise their own religious beliefs. And I think that this is a good compromise. We don't want a state religion. We don't want the state imposing religious views on people. So it's good to have a separation, but we want every individual free to follow their own conscience.
另一个朋友问问，就是宗教现在在美学校有况怎么样？以前在美国早期可以在学校祈祷也仪式，可是很多年以前，美国的最高法院取消这件事情。可是现在一个就是某一个个人某一个学生可以，还有吃饭前说一些话，他完全可以。我们美国宪法里面的第一个就是修正案，就是把宗教和国家分开。可是在这个里面也包括也保障个人的宗教自由。我觉得这是一个很好的一个办法，因为我们不要有国家的一个。
One of you has said during the election there is often strong rhetoric coming from candidates, but after the election they don't always follow through on that strong rhetoric. And you know what? You're absolutely right. And that frustrates a lot of people who vote for candidates. One of the ways that we can try to hold candidates accountable to following through on their promises in an election is by a good and vigilant free press that reminds them of what they promised and where they are failing to fulfill those promises. Sometimes candidates would like to fulfill their promises, but they have opposition in Congress, and they're simply not able to follow through on everything they promised in a campaign. But it's also just the truth that campaigns tend to bring out a lot of big promises, and it's hard to completely fulfill those promises when the election is over.
另外一个人提到这个竞选过程当中，就是提到就是说要会对人权，完了之后呢，特别是中国好像就放弃这样一些说法。这个完全是在这个竞选过程中，有时候说一些话，但是结果呢，当总统之后呢，就完全放弃这些。这个有时候也会让很多人很烦、很不高兴。那么我们怎么让他们坚持他们原来很自由很一方面？可是是一方面来推动他们。这个另一件事情呢，是之后一些总统想要做事情，但是因为在国会有人反对他们，所以他们没有办法。
Someone has asked whether it's possible for the Lantos Commission of the Congress to raise the issue of corrupt Chinese officials and sort of shine a spotlight up on that in the hopes of bringing about a split within the CCP. You know, I am president of the Lantos Foundation. In addition, the U.S. Congress has a Lantos Commission for Human Rights, which holds hearings and briefings and raises human rights issues in the Congress. This is something I can raise with the two congressional chairmen of that commission. But as to the broader point, I do think that America should not be protecting corrupt, wealthy Chinese officials who bring their assets here to this country, who send their children here to study at our best universities. Again, we need to shine a bright spotlight on their corruption.
一个朋友问问兰特斯人权委员会能不能把这些腐败的官僚拆回去，是开除回，怎么说呢？送回中国，通过这个办法来让分裂。我是这个兰托斯基金会的总统，另外呢，美国国会有一个兰托斯委员会。对，我当然我可以跟这个委员会的2个议员的代表提这件事情，因为从一个基本的角度，我认为美国不应该保护这些腐败的官员，如果他们做坏事，我们。
Has asked if we can find a way to encourage Congress to bring pressure on Google to offer free satellite access to the internet, and that this would be a more effective way of letting millions and billions of additional people have access to the internet. I think it's an excellent idea. I will certainly look into discussing this with my contacts in the United States Senate and the Congress, how positive pressure can be brought to bear on Google to find a way to provide access through satellite means that can't be blocked or censored by the Chinese authorities, because obviously that would be a tremendous advantage. And here too, we need to bring pressure on these private companies that too often are willing to do the bidding of the Chinese Communist Party and are not willing to take them on and do the right thing.
刚才有朋友提到这个，我能不能鼓励我们通过国会去鼓励 Google 建立一个免费的互联网。这个我觉得是一个很好的一个主意，因为我会完全可以在 Google 和还有其他这样的大公司施压力，通过微信给全世界提供免费的互联网。这个也是对中共除了国会对 Google 的这个压力以外，我觉得我们都应该对我们的这些大公司监督一下这个因为有时候我们这些大公司很愿意跟专制政府合作，我觉得。
A number of you have asked the question whether Trump will be more concerned with economic relations with China than he is with human rights. I think that that's a very legitimate concern. I don't think we know the answer to that question right now. I think that we have to do our best to get the message to him, to his vice president, to others in his administration, his Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense, that advancing human rights is not only in furtherance of our values, but it is part of our national security, because the character of a country really does matter. And a country that is willing to oppress and repress its own citizens and brutalize them is a country that's perfectly willing to cheat on trade. And so these are related matters, and we need to make that point. But I think it's a fair concern that Mr. Trump will be more focused on dollars and cents than he is on human rights.
很多朋友提到一个 Trump 总统更是贸易还是很好的一个问题但是我们现在都不知道，我们完全不知道但是我们希望通过他的一个国家安全这个官员一点压力，让他理解更重要因为我认为人权应该作为国家安全，如果一个国家不尊敬他自己的权利，那他对他的国家的这个。
Many of you have expressed your anger about the recent execution of a man who killed an official who was involved in the unlawful destruction of a home he had built after his wedding for himself and his wife. This is what happens when you have a society without rule of law. It is completely unfair and illegal for government officials to destroy personal property, to destroy homes and businesses of individuals, to make way for development, or to in other ways enrich them. And when people feel that they have no recourse to a fair court system, when they feel they cannot get justice through a legitimate system of law, then unfortunately they do sometimes take the law into their own hands. This is a very sad situation, but it's a manifestation of the injustice and lack of due.
那么有不少的人提到贾金龙这个案子，这个是个非常令人难过的一件事，法治的一个国家的一个现象，一个结果，一个政府一个体制不应该也不可以随便破坏个人的一些财产或者个人的一些为了就是经济上的一些发展或者是为了就是让自己，可是在这个没有法律没有法治的一个地方，很多人觉得他们是不能通过法律去解，那么如果不能通过法律呢，动手是非常可惜。
One of you has asked whether the Lantos Foundation plans to open an office in Beijing. I wish that we could, but unfortunately I don't think that will be possible. As many of you may know, China has adopted a new NGO law, which is actually going to make it much more difficult for Western organizations that are involved with human rights and such matters to have offices in China. And I think this is one more example of the way that China has turned away from openness to the world, turned away from reform, and is actually trying to strengthen their stranglehold over the Chinese people. So I wish that we could, but I'm afraid that's not part of our future possibilities.
一个朋友问兰特斯基金会将来会开一个办公室，很可惜有可能的，因为我现在有一个法案，这个就让国外的一些到中国去困难，好像中国政府不考虑改革，是对外开放，而且就是把自己，我们真的希望我们能够去。
You have asked about the brave, really brave activists in China who are doing things online and on the ground and are, as a result of their efforts to promote human rights and democracy and religious freedom, are being violently persecuted. And the question is, what can we here do to help? This is one of my great frustrations because we are so limited in how we can specifically help those individuals. But I think the most important thing we can do is to name them often, loudly, and publicly in the West, to make sure that they know and their family members know that they aren't forgotten. And I don't think we do a good enough job of that. But if people can send to me the names of specific individuals and what they have been either persecuted for or imprisoned for, I will do my best to publicize their names through a variety of means.
还有一个朋友提到，就是我们在国外怎样能够帮忙勇敢的政者、维权人，像国非。我一直就是在考虑这些。我觉得从某一些角度我有限，但是还有很多。最主要的就是我们要公开的，而经常公开、大声的提到这些人的名。我们应该让全世界、让自己、让他们的家人知道，他们忘掉。还有一件事，如果大家能够告诉我给人的信息，我非常愿意是公开的讨。
You have asked what is the organizing mission of the Lantos Foundation and can people become members? Well, our organizing mission is to advance the cause of human rights, democracy, and justice globally. And very specifically, we work to try to make sure that this remains a central goal of American foreign policy. We really have to fight hard to make sure that it does remain a priority of our foreign policy and doesn't get pushed to the side by trade or defense or security or other matters. We are not a membership organization, so you can't actually join the Lantos Foundation. But if you have access to the Internet, we encourage you to follow our activities online. And, of course, we are always grateful for your well wishes and for your prayers of support.
还有一个朋友问，就是兰托斯基金会是什么样的我们主要的一个目标是推动全球的人权公正的情况。我们也是努力通过美国外交政策来把人权不要被贸易其他的一些旁边。兰托斯基金会不是一个没有成员，所以就是这样加入我们如果能够上网看到我们的网站，你可以看到我们在关心的事情在做的事情，我们当然很欢迎你。
The issue of live organ harvesting from Falun Gong prisoners is one that I am deeply familiar with. It is horrifying. I, not too long ago, submitted an essay for publication in a book on precisely this matter. This is one of the most horrifying and vicious human rights abuses imaginable. The United States government must do much more to expose the allegations that this is happening in China. Even China's government would be humiliated internationally if this practice were more widely known. And I do believe that they have begun to make efforts to try and rein in some of the abuses in this area, because even with all of the abuses they have committed in the past, they do not want to be known as a government that engages in this sort of horrific abuse. So more publicity is essential.
还有一个朋友提到防火灾器官的这个是一个非常参加非常而且我觉得美国政府应该必须做更多的我觉得应该如果全世界特别了解这个更多的一些信息传出来，也更提到这些很就是大声的。
Question is posed that the CCP often says that state power and rights are more important than people's power and rights. This is absolutely wrong. The founding document of the American government really is our Declaration of Independence that says that governments are instituted for the purpose of securing individual people's rights. This is the fundamental idea behind human rights, that we, each of us, universally and individually have fundamental rights that no government is entitled to trample upon. And the whole purpose for government is not to protect itself, but to protect and secure the individual human rights of its citizens, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
还有一个朋友，中共这个说法说，中共的权利非常错误的一个概念。我们在美国宣言是主要的一个说法是，政府建立的这个主要的原因是为了保障个人的权利。那么这个就作为人基本的一个概念。政府不是的存在不是为了他自己，而是为了保障个人的这个能力。也是就是为了保障个人的生活自由和就是快乐。
Maybe do one more round.
好，各位朋友大家好啊，非常高兴今天跟大家一起交流。首先呢，也非常感谢兰托斯博士今天抽出时间来给我们大家一起分享他对人权、对中国的这种专制制度、对美国民主的看法和认识。我希望这样的交流呢，以后我们应该多方的开展，用不同的渠道和大家一起来交流。首先，我想我们可以用现在的这个比较公开的平台，然后我们可以建立自己比较私密的平台，至少说这是我们的一个私密权嘛，我们要有更多的渠道，未雨绸缪，对不对？还有这个怎么说呢，也非常感谢我们群里的这些转播员的辛苦努力。我知道呢，现在这些转播员一直在不断的努力为了中国的民主自由在付出自己的时间和精力所以怎么说呢，我觉得这个是非常非常重要的，把咱每个人尽我们每个人的力量，一定能够改变中国这种专制状态。 非常感谢咱们的群还有其他转播群里的朋友们的耐心这个听取，这些呢都怎么说呢？我想知识经济的时代，大家坐在一起一交流，谁的知识都没有减少，都增多了，对不对？我想这可能就是一个现代社会科技把我们联络在一起的一个让世界越来越小的这么一种现实生活状态。我们运用好这种生活状态，就能使我们的能量变得更大。同时也非常感谢这些朋友们提出了那么多好的问题，让我们从这些问题当中也都学到了很多东西。真的，中国有句话说啊，这个三个臭皮匠顶个诸葛亮，对吧？我们的这个群策群力，这种智慧凝聚在一起以后，就是无坚不摧的。所以说很高兴，以后希望呢，我们今后有机会能够和大家一起有更多的交流。那么不知不觉当中呢，2个半小时过去了，我想今后这样的活动我们和大家一起来开展，应该会有更多的机会和大家交流，希望咱们保持联系，以后再见。谢谢大家，谢谢群主，谢谢转播员，再次感谢各位其他群的朋友们的耐心收听。
I want to thank you all for this opportunity to talk today on this open platform. Your questions were fantastic. I am so impressed by each and every one of you and so grateful for your courage in being willing to stand up for a better future for China, a future that respects human rights, that respects religious freedom, that respects democracy. It really has been my privilege. I hope one day to have the chance to meet some of you, but I want you to know that in the meantime, you are admired and recognized for your bravery and courage. And I look forward to the day when we will celebrate together a democratic, a free, and a rights-respecting China. And so I thank you all, and I send God's blessings to you. Bye-bye.
非常非常感谢大家今天这次交流，开心有公开的平台，跟你分析讨论，这些非常非常好的，而且我特别的是赞成你们的勇敢，你们非常勇敢，能够就是站起来，为了一个更好的一个中国，一个能够尊敬宗教，尊敬我将来也希望能够跟每一个人见个面，可是就是到那时候之前，我希望你们都能够就是